Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. This will be your weekly energy update for January 7th through the 13th, 2024. So what we do in these readings, for those that are new, welcome. Welcome those that are returning as well. First off, I just want to say thank you to everyone for liking, sharing, commenting, all the things. Every time you interact, it helps me out, and I definitely appreciate it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go over a couple of the aspects that we have going on in the heavens, and then we will do a collective reading, and if there's time at the end, we will pull for either each zodiac sign or element. I have yet to figure out how to timestamp it. If anybody knows how to do that, let me know. I really should look into it, but anyway, all right, so the aspects that we're going to talk about a little bit, we got the sun in Capricorn. The moon starts out in Scorpio and then makes its way through Sagittarius, and I believe hits Capricorn at the beginning, or at the end of the week, I should say. We've got Mercury moving from Sagittarius into Capricorn, and Lilith is at 10 degrees 41 minutes, but she's really been pulling on me, as well as actually all of the planets, all of the aspects, in this interesting way, and so I just wanted to kind of pay a little tribute to Lilith today, and then we'll do the collective. All right, so what does all this mean? The sun in Capricorn. So Capricorn is feminine energy. It is earth energy. It's ruled by the planet Saturn, and it's a cardinal sign. Capricorn is ruled by the bones, the skin, and the joints. It's this energy of ambition, and Capricorn sun energy is practical and witty and motivated. It's composed and reliable. Excuse me. Successful, organized. The sun is our vitality. It's our physical being. It's our self. Right? Excuse me. I had something in my throat. Let me just take a drink of water. So the core representation as Capricorn is like I said, it's ambition, it's focus, it's patience, it's hard work. So you may be able to like accomplish some goals at this time. You'll have like greater physical stamina to achieve, whatever it is that you're working on. You'll probably be a bit more creative this month, loyal, determined, right? That earth energy pulls strong at this time as well, of practicality and being able to, do things like be motivated. And then we have the moon, which starts out in Scorpio. Scorpio is a water sign, fixed water sign. Fixed signs are movable. They like change. And mind you, the moon is it's the intuitive. It's the inner being. It's your receptive, emotional, sensitive part, right? It's your inner world. So Scorpio, the moon being in Scorpio, actually I believe as I'm recording this Saturday, it's already, I want to say maybe not till tomorrow, but when you get this, it should be the moon in Scorpio. So Scorpio is ruled by Mars, which is the god of war, and Pluto, which is the lord of the underworld, right? So it's easy to see that the moon in Scorpio doesn't mess around, right? She's all dressed up in her formal black, looking so good, and she just knows that you can't take her eyes off her, right? She's quite confident once you've gotten to know her. once you've gotten to know her, you won't want to. Scorpio holds our attention with a very sexy type of hypnosis. It's the most intense sign out there. And when the emotions of the moon are here, we can't help but feel everything to the absolute ninth degree. Everything. Like, needless to say, we might act on it too, right? On a whole range of emotions. All of which will feel just as intensely, passionately, joy, maybe some jealousy or betrayal. It's love and revenge and desire, right? All those situations will take center stage in our life right now, as all of our emotions deepen, right? Even to the point of obsession. So, be be careful. Obviously, it's a very potent time emotionally speaking. Just be wary of any tendency to become secretive or suspicious, or to brood over or stew over an offense that wasn't intended. Now is a time to play detective. Investigate a mystery, do research, dig, both figuratively and maybe literally. Allow yourself to become intimate with someone. Just don't allow yourself to obsess over what they really meant by that. What they really mean by that. And then the moon moves into Sagittarius midweek. Here the moon is at her most optimistic, non-judgmental, positive, right? Sag is ruled by Jupiter, which is a very benevolent sign of activations. And when the moon's in Sag, this is a time when we'll be more likely to shrug off an unintended offense, right? To let the offender go off with a hug and laugh about it later, right? Sag is super casual. It's one of the only signs with a nickname. Sag moons inspire us to laugh, blow things off, and chill out. Of course, there's also a serious side to the Sag moon. Jupiter is also the ruler of long distance travel and education of the higher mind. So the moon in this sign, it makes it a great time to take off and experience something new, or begin to learn something, whether it's a 2-day adventure or spending winter break studying a topic that you've always been interested in. Especially things like maybe philosophy or metaphysics or religion. Intuitive abilities run on high the midweek. Pay close attention to your hunches. Okay, after all, Sagittarius are born with the gift of prophecy, right? Sag loves to collect knowledge and experiences and wisdom. So, yeah, maybe spend some time outdoors. Be spontaneous, laugh much too loudly. It's a time to just truly enjoy life. And then at the end of the week, we've got the moon in Capricorn, and we talked a little bit about Capricorn already. The moon in Cap is practical and business-like. She's still the moon, of course, still in charge of emotions, but in this earthy sign, she manages to express those feelings in an organized, no-nonsense type of way, right? Capricorn moons bring out the dutiful, the cautious, even at times the pessimistic side in all of us. We suddenly decide to work rather than play, or that taking care of a responsibility trumps our previous plans for the weekend, right? Our goals for the future in the career sense may become all too important now, and the right thing to do becomes the only thing to do, right? There's no sign is more concerned with conforming to its rules, touching all the bases, crossing the T's, dotting the I's. And when it comes to doling out or following orders, she's the gal to see, right? This moon would wear a uniform if she could and demand that you salute her too. Now's the time to tend to the family business, to act responsibly, to take charge of something, to organize any part of your life that becomes scattered or disrupted. Right? At the end of the week, it's time to set down rules and guidelines for family members and children to sit patiently, listen, and learn. By the way, make sure you check out, if you haven't already, the Wednesday alchemical live stream, where if this is something that interests you, we talked about family structure and birth to 3 years old. It was a really interesting session. What to call it? All right, moving on. I spent a lot more time than I wanted to on that, but that's okay. We got Mercury enters Sag and from Capricorn. Wait. Sorry. Mercury moves from Sagittarius into Capricorn. Now we know that Sagittarius energy is that's likes knowledge, right? We just talked about it a little bit. Logical. Sagittarius is freedom and adventure, and when Mercury comes in, Mercury is the mind, right? It's the communicator. It's the intellectual, the inquisitive, observant, expressive, logical, educational, right? Mercury represents communication, the mind, consciousness, and short journeys. Mercury exemplifies the way that you communicate with others through the expression of your speech and writing. Mercury's energy is intelligent and clever, and it helps you analyze data and generate genius ideas regarding whatever you're most passionate about in life. Right? Mercury provides the expressive ways to teach and enlighten or entertain others. Mercury's insights influenced by literature, movies, music that inspires you. So when you share what you've learned about your passions, you motivate and uplift others with your knowledge. With Sagittarius, so we're moving out of Sagittarius, which was where we collected the knowledge, we collected the information, and now we're moving it into Capricorn, where we put it into motion, right? The practical earth sign that's very composed and successful and organized, able to, put things in order. With Mercury, your planet of communication and learning and intellect, I've seen there's Capricorn is ambition, right? It's focus and patience and hard work. So I see it as you taking the things that you picked up, right, in the Sagittarius, which again is that higher learning, the philosophical, right, the logical, the exploratory, all of these learnings, and then you're taking it into Capricorn, where you're implementing it, right? You're creative and loyal and determined and a strong leader. Your essence is calm and cool, with maybe a little bit of dry sense of humor that breaks the ice when things become too intense, right? As you strive for carefully planned aspirations. And your talents are in your inventive, organized, and trustworthy character, right? By keeping your eyes on success and money at this time, you can assure abundance in your life. So yeah, and this energy I was really pulling on for the New Year's reading as well. It's going to be a really good year for those implementing business, starting their own businesses, or improving their businesses, or anyone that's like career focused. Really good year. All right, and then we have Lilith. Now, let me show you a little bit what I mean. This is just my Astrology Astro Matrix app, which I love this app. But you see, okay, and I'm going to go through the week. Now watch, this is Lilith up here, and she's been up here for a while, and she's been doing this for a while, but she's been really pulling on me. So watch, she just stays up here. Now watch, and she makes all of these, you see, she's making a lot of aspects with, well, you get the point, with all of these planets that are on the bottom here. It's like she's speaking to all of them. And so I was called to tap into her energy a little bit. And Lilith represents a very powerful energy, one that invites us to explore our dark side. She is associated with dark wisdom and also self-destruction. Lilith was the first wife of Adam. Sorry, I don't know why I have such bad cotton mouth when I do these readings. She was the first wife of Adam, and she was said to be a bit untamed and fiery. She was banished from Eden after refusing subservience regarding Adam, right? After she basically refused to like bow down to him or whatever. It's my take on it. So she's seen it as in contemporary times as dark and edgy, the dark edgy side of feminism, if you will. And in Middle Ages, her character is often depicted as a malevolent future figure that's associated with nocturnal pilgrimage, death. In the Jewish folklore, the alphabet of Sirach, and other medieval folklore, she's depicted as this very nightmarish figure. She's believed to harm newborns and pregnant women and feast on stolen children and bone marrow. It's interesting that they got all of this out of her because she was the second wife of Adam. But in medieval art, she was portrayed as a demonic creature, even with wild hair and wings and clawed feet, and screeching like a bird through the night. In Kabbalistic teachings, she represented the concealed and chaotic aspects of the divine, which this rings true to me. In some interpretations, Lilith is associated with sensuality and sexuality, promiscuity, can't say the word. She's a very complex, multifaceted archetype. And when I connected to her energy, I got something somewhat different from what she's, medieval times was regarded to be. I mean, sure, there's some darkness, but I feel like you could use this darkness. It could be very beneficial for you, in that I feel like she could represent difficult choices that we make, in love and in day to day, and to honor ourselves. And I feel like Adam wanted her to like bow down to him, but she was her own person. And she was condemned, demonized for staying true to herself. She represents independence and refusal to conform to societal norms. There could be themes of like self-destructive behaviors coming up, codependency, addictions. Working with Lilith brings opportunities to embrace your inner desires, to reclaim your power and your worth, to cultivate self-esteem and financial stability. Right? She urges us to embrace our authenticity and to follow our instincts. Invites you to explore your innermost desires and find your true worth. And she challenges societal norms and encourages you to break free from restrictive beliefs about money, possessions, self-worth, relationships. It encourages you to release any fears or insecurities that might be holding you back from fully embracing your own value and the abundance that's available to you. You might want to consider how can you reclaim your power and redefine your relationships with abundance mindsets, right? A good time to embrace your unique talents and values and desires without fear of judgment. A good time to nurture a deep sense of self-worth and trust in your ability to manifest the material resources that you need. By aligning with your authentic self, right, you can create a life of true abundance and fulfillment. And like I was showing you, she's got a lot of aspects, like she's aspecting a lot, but one that did stand out to me at the beginning of the week on the 7th, which is probably when most of you will be watching this, I'm assuming. She has an aspect, a trine with the sun and Jupiter. And this is one of the most positive aspects that there is. The sun trine Jupiter, it's one of the most positive transits. Unless there's a lot of powerful negative influence operating at the same time. This transit assures a day of good feelings and peace and harmony with others. But you should try to use its energy to accomplish something good and useful for yourself, because there's the temptation to enjoy the good feelings and let the day slip by without, paying any special attention. This transit can indicate lazy feelings, but to sleep through it, figuratively speaking, would be a waste, because there is this enthusiasm, this optimism, this buoyancy associated with this transit that will enable you to project energies into the environment that will help you with your affairs, to help you project whatever it is that you want. Okay, it may appear to be luck that comes in, but not really. So consciously or unconsciously in your daily routine, there's this energy where you operate with great understanding of the overall patterns, and you act with more foresight and consideration than usual. If you do benefit from dumb luck, it's a consequence of something that you've done in the recent past. You should use this ability to see your life as whole, right? To take stock of what you're doing and to see how it fits your real needs. Because you're in a positive frame of mind, you can make changes in any area of your life without feeling a great sense of loss. So often in our unhappiness, we cling to something we don't really need because we feel insecure. I feel like your mind's eager for a new experience under this influence. Try out new activities, expand your mind, take a trip, or use this energy to study philosophy or some other broad topic that interests you. Okay? You'll be attracted to any subject that helps you understand the workings of the world as a whole. And since you're cognizant of the universal order at some level, this day should go quite well. Let's get into the readings. I got this beautiful deck from my dear friend, the Self-Care Oracle. My dear friend Julie gifted me this deck for Christmas, so I wanted to start with it. This is what it looks like. I love this deck. I'm gonna use it often. Just a heads up. We got Break Free, number 5. 5s represent change. This is in reverse. So again, letting go of self-destructive behaviors. I feel like you're breaking free. The chains are coming undone. And then we got number 34, breaks down to a 7. 7 is a very analytical number. And then we got Watch the Clouds. It's also a very spiritual number. So yeah, you may be very much in your head this week. A very good time to journal. Okay, we got number 24, breaks down to a 6, the number of man. Make sure you're writing down your experiences, especially the positive ones. And then under that, sleep is so maybe some of you may want to analyze your dreams, journal about your dreams this week. That might be fun. Let's see what comes out. Okay. There's that Lilith energy. I feel like we got number 15, breaks down to a 6, the devil, with the Page of Wands. Interesting. So, yeah, I'm just pulling on the shadow self. I feel like there's something. What is this? What is this? I feel like, okay, so there's a lot coming in right now. The first thing comes out off the bat is some of you may be inspired to leave some kind of toxic pattern or addiction in the past. There's inspiration here. Yeah, I feel like that's what this is. There's something here you're leaving in the past. Something, whether it was person, place, thing, or idea, something that was destructive. You found some inspiration, I feel like, to release, to break free. Some of you may feel still stuck because it did come out in reverse. Some of you may be allowing this Nine of Swords energy, anxiety, worry, fear, depression to come aboard. And listen, look at this. It literally looks the same. He's literally watching the clouds. You can't make this shit up, you guys. So Seven of Cups is about your choice, what you're choosing to put your energy into, what you're choosing to focus on. It's an energy of searching for purpose. And then we've got the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is, she provides. She's a providing parent or someone that provides financially. She knows how to bring in her own wealth. On the bottom of the deck, we got the Queen of Swords. So a lot of mental activity I'm pulling on. Lots of mental activity, lots of thoughts, judgments. The Queen of Swords knows how to have clear boundaries. Underneath her, we have the Five of Wands. So there's some kind of disagreements going on. And the Knight of Swords is about defending your beliefs. It's about moving forward with conviction, knowing that you're going the right way. You know what you need to do. You know. You've got the ideas already. You already know. So now what? I'm going to get some animal spirits in just a second. This collective energy for January 7th through the 13th. Can I get some advice? No, not advice, sorry. We're going to do advice for by element in just a moment. Any more messages here? Yeah. It's going to take for you to just keep working at, just keep doing you. You're developing some skills right now that are going to be very important for the future. And we got the Hierophant with the High Priestess. This is a sacred mission. This is a, oh, that's interesting. That's not what I meant to say. A sacred mission. I like that. I think that's what we're going to title it. This is a spiritual lesson. It's, okay, nope, they're correcting me. It's not a lesson. It's just a remembrance, they're saying. Interesting. Make sure that you are paying attention to your intuition and not fighting yourself. Do not fight yourself in this energy. If you know, you know. We got water and earth energy here. Lots of air energy as well. Just keep working on you, love. Okay? Keep working on you. Let's get some advice per element. We'll go with the animal spirits for advice. On the bottom, we do have the Four of Cups. It's time to reevaluate this situation. And meditation is going to be your best friend right now. Cancer is really sticking out. Capricorn's calling on me as well. All right. Who should we start with? We're going to start with air. Air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Advice for January 7th through the 13th. Advice for my air signs regarding this spread. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Nightingale wanted to pop out, but not really. The Nightingale, and she was in reverse. The Nightingale speaks to your voice and what you're communicating. Now, being that she wanted to come out in reverse, but then she didn't, there may be some confusion, some wishy-washy type shit going on. We have the Lamb with the Stingray. Some of you could be really needing meditation in your life. There's an energy here, somebody like who blames others or doesn't take their own responsibility. I don't know if this is your energy or somebody that you're dealing with, but make sure that you're quieting your mind at this time, finding your peace, not allowing others to take you out of your peace at this time. I just feel like, yeah, there's something that could take you out of your peace. So move through the discomfort. Maybe some of you guys may want to implement like some yoga, or, oh, let me get you a self-care card too for my air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We got Stargaze. Ooh, Stargaze, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So allow yourself to go outside. I know it's cold well, not for everybody. I know it's cold, but bundle up and just allow yourself to go outside for at least a few minutes tonight. Okay, or at least sometime this week. This Oracle of Oz is really pulling on me. I don't want to make this video too long, but we'll get you one more card just because I don't know why this deck is like, I don't even really use this deck usually. This is the Oracle of Oz. Let's see for my air signs. Advice. Thank you. Oh. Okay, so this came out in reverse. It's apprehension. What is bringing you apprehension at this time? 20 breaks down to a 2, which speaks to polarities. Again, I just feel like there's a need to really be in your peace at this time. And to take note, remember, journal about, whatever it is that's coming up, whatever emotions might be coming up at this time. How can you utilize Lilith, right? All right, next up, who's next? Fire, earth, or water? Fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Advice. January. Oh, shh. Hold on, guys. All right. Your fire signs. What did I say here? Fire signs. We got the buffalo in reverse, the swan in reverse, the eagle, and the hummingbird. On the bottom, we have the oyster. Okay, so there's something someone's not sharing, or there's something that needs to be looked at. I do see some challenges this week, fire signs, but I feel like there's a test of faith here. How are you going to get back up? How are you going to stand resilient? How are you going to turn this buffalo right side up? You could feel kind of restless. If, you know, on the light side of it, some of you just might be a little restless this week. Others could be facing some conflict. There's a need to get yourself out there some, especially if you are, you know, one that is trying to do your own business, or meet some people, you know, even if it's just like here on Facebook or YouTube or so any of the social media platforms. There's a push in this energy, I feel like, fire signs, to really step into your fire element. Honestly, it's about stepping into the unknown, sharing something. There could be a realization this week. We got call mom. Oh, now I realize not all of you can call your mom, and I am one of those. However, you can call on the divine feminine. You can call on your mother in your, you know, that's within you. How can you mother yourself? Or maybe there's just a need to call someone and get some shit off your chest. For some of you that have your mom still here, call your mom. Please. Please call your mom. You know, what some of us would give to be able to do so. Let's get you a card from the Oz, advice for my fire signs, January 7th through the 13th. We got resistance and stalemate. Yeah, there's something keeping you stuck, fire signs, is what I was saying. There's a need to get yourself out there. There's a need to step it up in some way, or you know, share something, or speak maybe to your mom, or to when I think of the divine feminine energy, I think of the mother of creation. There's something keeping you stuck here, and I feel like maybe in like sharing, you'll you know, be able to disrupt that pattern, that flow, right? That stuck stalemate energy. Even if there's resistance here, even if you're not feeling like doing anything, push yourself this week, fire signs. Okay, push yourself to get yourself out there a little more. Communicate, speak. I feel like you guys have a lot of like positive information and insights that you could maybe help others with even. But if you're, you know, if you're not putting yourself out there, if you're not communicating with others, then, you know, it's like the pearl that, you know, stays lost in the oyster forever and never gets found. That beautiful, beautiful pearl. All right. Next up, we got earth or water. We're gonna go water. I guess earth has an important message. And you guys keep in mind, we have all of these energies within us. Okay, so I recommend watching them all. They all have good insights for all of us at some time period. Some may call on you stronger than others. Just take what resonates. Okay. Water signs. advice for my water signs for January 7th through the 13th. Advice for my water signs. We got beaver and lamb. So the beaver is about selfless service. How are you being of service? I feel like, yeah, there's something here where we got the elephant. The elephant is about trust. The lamb is about listening and meditation. It's your inner peace, and it's trust in yourself. The elephant is an unstoppable force. For my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We got the vulture and the octopus in reverse. With the elk in reverse. Okay, so I feel like this is something that, this is what you're clearing out, water signs. The vulture is literally the purifier. It's about cleaning up your space. And the octopus came out sideways. It's an energy that yearns to grow. And being that it came out sideways, you could be dealing with someone that was, you know, maybe a little clingy, or doesn't necessarily have to be clingy, but there's just something wishy-washy about this energy that you're dealing with. The elk in reverse is like there's no stability here. It's father energy, masculine energy. Some of you could be having some masculine, or I should say paternal, repressed shit, like ancestral shit coming up at this time. That full moon Cancer that we just had, by the way, if you didn't see that video, highly recommend it. I was seeing it like a portal, an opening for ancestral healing. This was maternal, and now I'm feeling this as the paternal aspect of that. Bless you. I said bless you. Somebody did. All right, we got lose track of time and embrace color on the bottom. Meditate, which is literally what the lamb is about. Some of you guys could receive some really beautiful downloads in meditation. I know I'm a Cancer water sign, so I know I've been feeling tons of activations. Embrace color. How can you utilize color in your life more consciously, more creatively? I love that. And then let's get you an Oz card for my water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. For advice for January 7th through the 13th. We got escape and conformity, and they both flew out on the floor. On the bottom we got doubt. Okay, so trust yourself this week, water signs. Don't conform to the norm or to what's expected of you, just for the sake of doing what's expected of you. With the escape card here, you could be dealing with, I feel like some of you could be dealing with someone that is not very stable. Just trust in yourself. I feel like that's the biggest thing this week. Water signs, trust and continue to listen to your body, clearing out, you know, some of you guys may feel guided to like detox or to, you know, be more conscious of what you're allowing in your like media outlets. social media, TV, etc. Some of you may be feeling guided to fast. I know for me, I've been guided to just fast. I've been eating something, but not until like 3, and then I stop by 7. So, you know, maybe that's something. Whatever, listen to your body, listen to your intuition, okay? Definitely don't allow yourself to fight yourself, or to, you know what I mean, like to self-sabotage, or yeah, I do feel like there could be some downloads coming in this week. Maybe you want to try something new. I don't know why that's coming through. All right, earth signs, last but not least, usually the last sign when I do the elements is interesting. So let's see for my earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. So the hummingbird is a very curious energy. It wants to learn. It wants to grow. And then we got the hyena here with the starfish in reverse. You've lost hope in some way. And I feel like there's a need, earth signs, to get real sober. I feel like this isn't just like, yes, it means like alcohol, drugs, etc., but I just feel like there is a need here to get very honest with yourself. You could be using like sarcasm or like dry humor as a coping mechanism. But earth signs, you guys are very witty, naturally charming beings when you're in your light. But when you're in your darkness, there is this energy of like masking, you know, maybe not getting real honest with yourself. There's just something, it almost feels like you can't touch it. It's like on the tip of your tongue, but you can't. It's there's a need to go a lot deeper here. There's a need to connect with spirit, creator, God, whatever it is that you believe. Because there, with the starfish in reverse, it's like the star card in reverse. There's a loss of hope here, but there's also a disconnect, I feel. There's a disconnection maybe between mind and heart. Yeah. It's like you want to learn, you want to grow, but I don't know, I just feel like there's been something blocking you from going deep, from going all the way in a certain aspect, or whatever this is related to. Let's get some self-care cards for my earth signs. Okay, so self-care, skincare, maybe you want to you know, implement a new skincare regimen. Be very gentle with yourself. We got take a bath and skincare. So yeah, you need to be gentle with yourself, earth signs, and I'm pulling on Capricorn. Maybe you want to go get a massage. Maybe you just want to take a bath where you can connect with the water and just allow yourself to release whatever this is that you've been holding on to. I feel like there's some deep-seated, I don't know why I'm pulling on like some deep-seated trauma, childhood type shit. And, you know, maybe getting some Reiki done or massage. or just doing a little ritual even where like you take a bath, and in the bath you set the intention just to release whatever this shit is that's no longer necessary. Let it go. Find yourself a new skincare regimen where you can daily, take care of your skin. Show your body that you want to take care of it, right? Gain this mind, body, soul connection. I'm going to put one more here just because. Treat yourself. Yeah, I think it's going to be really, and on the bottom we got Moon Goddess. So really important that you are really gentle with yourself at this time, Earth signs, and that you are connecting in with mind, body, soul. Okay? Meditate. Even if you're not somebody that thinks they can't meditate, or wait, that was a double negative. Even if you don't think you can, or you don't know how, try it. Just try it. Hey, I can't speak highly enough about meditation. It helps you to connect with your gifts. It helps you to heal. It helps you to gain understandings, to gain insights about yourself and other people. It helps you to gain truth and wisdom and knowledge and power. All right, let's get a couple more advice for my Earth signs. January 7th through the 13th. My Earth signs. Thank you. All right, we got distress. And it did come out in reverse. So how can you de-stress? How can you, I know this says distress, but I feel like it's really this energy of like, how can you release something? There's something that you have been holding on to. Maybe it's not even what you think. I feel like it's something deeper. There's something deeper there in this darkness, in the shadows. Okay, so go deep this week. Allow yourself, just make the confirmation right now. Make the agreement to yourself right now that you're going to be more gentle with yourself this week, that you're going to take 10, maybe 20 minutes every single day for the next 21 days. Make yourself this commitment. It's only 10 to 20 minutes a day, you choose, for 21 days straight. And then see where you're at the end of that 21 days. See what happens. 10, 20 minutes. Look on YouTube. There's tons. Just search for short guided meditation. Pick the one that your intuition calls you to. You owe yourself that. And I mean, it's very helpful. It's helped very many people. So, if you're already meditating, go get yourself a massage. Go take a bath. Create a ritual where you're connecting in with your mind, body, and soul. Okay? Thank you guys so much for liking this video. It really does go a long way. Drop into the comments. Let me know how you resonated with this video, or just say hey, say good morning, good evening, whatever. Say what's up. Do make sure you are subscribed and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified of upcoming videos. Love you guys.